Oh, hey, Kristi. Welcome back to LA Media Day, I guess. um, Neka was saying that she's quite enjoying this training camp, and she's been through a few. Where does this one stack up against, or I guess compared with some of the others you've been through?
Yeah, it's, every training camp is different. I'm certainly enjoying this one, just, the new excitement of being back in LA and, helping in developing the culture here and laying in the foundation. But everybody's brought energy every day. Fish and our coaching staff have done a great job of balancing, getting good work in and also rest and recovery. Understanding that, this is a marathon, this is not a sprint. But it's been good. We're building very, very good team camaraderie. Taking, one day at a time. That's kind of been the approach, and it's been fun. It's been great energy since day one, and that's all you can really ask for.
Brady Clapp for SB Nation.
Hey, Kristi. I'm wondering, for someone who's been in the league as long as you've been, and you've seen the natural evolution and growth of the sport, Derek's talked a lot this offseason about wanting to play a little bit more positionless, a little bit more versatility, being able to run more. How different does this training camp and just the style that you're playing with this team feel than when you first came into the league over 10 years ago?
Well, thanks for pointing that out. Yeah, I mean, the game has evolved, since, a decade ago. Positionless basketball is the way. It's fun to play in. I think it benefits our team. Just the style of play that we're having and the style of players that we have. Anybody can kind of play any position for the most part, but it just allows you to have a lot more freedom, offensively, defensively. We can put a lot of pressure on teams with our speed, our athleticism, and that's what happens when you have positionless basketball. So the way that you've seen it kind of on the NBA side, the WNBA has followed suit in that, where your five man can stretch the floor and knock down threes. Your point guards can muscle up and get in the paint and wrestle with the big guys. So I'm glad this trend has happened. It's a lot more fun to play in, like I said, and certainly benefits the team that we have.
John W. Davis with Winsider.
Hi, Kristi. A lot of people have been talking about your Zen nature. Do you feel like there's room for you to be more of a vocal leader this year in LA?
Yeah, I mean, Zen doesn't mean I'm quiet. It's just my demeanor, and I've probably haven't spoken more in a training camp than I have in this one, and it's because of I'm 34 years old. It's, year 11, 12 in the league. The knowledge that I have and I can offer our team is something that I'm not going to hold on to for myself. So, I'm pretty laid back. I'm pretty zen, if you will. But that's just my style. That's my way. But as far as instruction and leading, they hear me all the time.
Sabrina Merchant, SB Nation.
Hey, Kristi. I imagine that this is one of the longer breaks that you've had between playing, having ended the 2019 season and then starting now. I'm curious what you feel like that did for your body and how you were able to prepare for this season differently than you might have in the past.
Yeah, for me not going to the bubble last year, I've never had this amount of time off in my life. I'm usually either playing year round or, the 2 years I was with the Wizards, just being in the gym every day, wasn't really off. So for me, I was able to focus on my body a lot, getting healthy, working on my skill development, playing golf, doing things that are fun for me, enjoying, a bit of an off season. So I feel good. I'm refreshed. I'm really excited for this season and the noise we can make this year, and just laying the foundation for who we want to be. in LA. I think that's really, really important. So, I'm ready to go. I know everybody else is ready to go. And, the time, it's strange because I haven't played in a game since, winning in the finals in 2019. So I'm still holding on to that. I still have that positive feeling to be the last man standing. And that's kind of what I want to carry over with my energy and into this atmosphere.
Daniel Artest.
Kristi, hello, how you doing?
Very good.
All right. So basically, you said that the last game you played was when you won the championship. So you're basically a personal defending champion yourself. So that's cool. My question is for you is how important is it to come into this season and provide that veteran presence after winning that championship in 2019?
Yeah, it's important. One of the reasons why I decided to leave LA in the first place was, to stretch myself, to get out of my comfort zone and to learn and develop and become a better leader. And I did that in DC, and, I was given a great opportunity to do that. And so now coming back, a reason for coming back is to continue that trend. I just have 3 years more of experience that obviously I cherish because of what happened throughout the course of those 3 years. And so coming back here, that's a part of my purpose. Like I said in the intros on day one at training camp, I'm here to serve. I'm here to make everyone better. And I take that very, very seriously. So whether that's, doing workouts after practice or before practice or watching film, with teammates, obviously being on the floor and directing and teaching and talking, I'm going to do everything that I can to help this franchise get back to winning championships. And, that's the goal. That's what I'm really excited about. And, only the experience away has helped me transition back into LA.
Time for a couple more. We'll go to Akeem Balaam with Beyond the W.
Hey, Kristi, hopefully everything's been going great. Congratulations on the return to LA. One thing I wanted to ask was, it's going to be somewhat of a unique season in LA with the split schedule between with the home schedule at the convention center, then later at Staples. How do you think that experience is going to be like with kind of splitting that home schedule between the two venues?
It'll be fine. This team is about, no excuses, enjoying every moment. So while we're at the convention center, we're going to enjoy the crap out of it and make it ours. And then when we can come back into Staples and, compete there, we're going to be really excited about it. It's for us, it doesn't matter where we play. We're just excited to get on the floor and get the season started. So we're looking forward to having, 2 home venues. We're going to embrace it and keep it moving.
Last question for Kristi. We'll go to Ryan Ritter with LASparks.com.
Hey, Kristi, how are you?
Great.
So I was just wondering, since you're now one of the veterans on this team, and I guess you were as well last year, but now especially with Candace gone and after the draft with a bunch of new young people, and you have the 2 championships already under your belt. So kind of what has your leadership role, just as a vocal leader or just as a leader by example, how have you taken that on this offseason?
Both, leaders lead. It's through your actions first, always. And then, not holding back. I've had a lot of experience away on other teams. I've had experience in the NBA. I have things to offer. So whether that's obviously the work that I put in every day, in physical therapy, in the weight room, on the court, recovery, those are obviously ways you lead by example. But when we're in between the lines, I'm an extension of Fish. And so, we're on the same page. I'm just another voice, for my teammates, and I'll just continue to lead by example with my words, but certainly through my actions.